Rose Factory. Great album. Strange record cover. They had him kind of sitting in a studio at Fantasy Records, I believe. Anyway, today we're going to take a look at Who'll Stop the Rain, one of John Fogerty's, a perfect example of John Fogerty's brilliant songwriting. He just, has mastered the art of the 3-minute song, and this one has got a cool little riff in it that I can't even play. Or something like that. Or the E minor and the G chords. Very simple chord progression. G to E minors to C's to D's. At one point he dresses it up with a B minor in there. We'll talk about that a little bit, all the stuff that's happening. But Who'll Stop the Rain? Oh, wrong song. Wait, I'm supposed to talk about the theory involved in Who'll Stop the Rain. We might as well go back to this. No, there is a little bit. It's chords in the key of G, where it's very straightforward. This is a folk song, a folk rock song, because it does have a kind of cool beat. But straightforward 4 times, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going about 120 beats a minute, which is a standard speed for cool rock and roll songs. So we've got chords in the key of G, G, C, D, uses the relative minor, E minor, and at one point he does something kind of cool, and that is he uses a B minor chord at a spot where in the first verse he had stayed on a G chord. So there's a little bit of touching on the idea of chord substitution. But so let's talk about the strumming and how everything works together in Who'll Stop the Rain. We've looked at the chords, we've talked a little bit about what the right hand does, but let's put it all together. Again, the strumming pattern I like beginners to start with for this song is we've got a quarter note and 6/8 notes, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and all we have to do is be able to change chords from G to C, to D and E minor and that kind of stuff in here. And later on we'll talk a little bit about working in some of the melody notes. So the strumming version is just, the one thing about this strum that I would want people to do at first is we're not going to strum all 6 strings equally in the measure like that. So here's what the pattern sounds like with a quarter and then 6/8 would be down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and now what I really like people to try to do with this song is separate the first beat from the rest of the measure by hitting more in the vicinity of the bass notes. So you want to hit 2 or 3 of the lowest strings that you have available for whatever chord you're playing. So if that's a D